guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sudha and here is the second episode of the Bhubaneswar temple series where I will take you guys into three other temples, that is Mukteshwar, Siddheshwar and Parsurameshwar temple. And in case you have not watched the first episode of the series yet, I have put the link right here in the description box below where you can go and watch it, and also you can always go back to my channel homepage and find the videos there. So before we start, I want you guys to do two things for me. Number one is subscribe to my channel by clicking that subscribe button below, and second, press the bell icon so that you never miss any informative videos in the future. So that's pretty much it. Now let's dive in. The Mukteshwar temple was built in 950 CE for Lord Shiva, who is referred to as the Lord of Salvation, and the name Mukteshwar properly justifies it. The temple is located in Old Town and you can reach here by private cabs, auto rickshaws or any two-wheelers. Besides this, the other temples such as Lingaraj, Parsurameshwar, Kedar Gauri temple can be visited the same day, as they are about 10 to 15 minutes walk from Mukteshwar temple. Being one of the prominent tourist attractions of the city, it's a monument of importance in the study of the development of Hindu temples in Odisha. The reason lies in its unique architecture, for which it is also known as the gem of Odisha architecture. The temple faces west direction and is constructed in a lower basement amidst a group of temples, and is enclosed within an octagonal compound wall with elaborate carvings on it. The temple has a porch called Torana, which acts as a gateway to the octagonal compound, and it's something you will not find in any other temple or in any other place of India, thus making the temple unique enough to attract the tourist. The beautifully carved gateway depicts two apsaras who are resting on each side of it, and at the bottom there are several figures of lions and other beautiful structures as well. After entering through the gateway, you can roam around the temple and see the amazing work done in the walls of it. Various female figures, expressive faces and also a number of sculptures of skeletal aesthetics in teaching or meditation poses will make you fall in love with the architecture and designs. The temple premise is unparalleled, and on the raised platform there are 6 other temples which are much smaller in size, but when viewed from a distance they appear mesmerizing altogether. There is a large pond behind the main temple where various kind of fishes can be seen in the morning and fade. Just beside the temple is a well named as the Marichikund, where people make wishes and throw coins into the water of it to make them come true. It's also believed that the holy water of this well cure infertility of the women. The Mukteshwar temple complex also houses the unfinished Siddheshwar temple, which was built in the 10th century and is taller than the Mukteshwar temple. The outside walls are covered with minimal carvings, and the construction patterns of this temple are much unique, though not as detailed as Mukteshwar. The temple tower is grouped by a row of miniature turrets, and all 4 sides of the tower are surmounted by 4 lions. You can roam around the temple if you want to see the designs and carvings made on all these walls. Inside the Sanctum Sanctorum, Lord Shiva is worshipped, and at the eastern base of the temple spire, a Ganesh idol is installed which has been kept covered with red vermilion. There is a beautiful garden outside all these temples where people spend some quality time relaxing on the grass in the morning and evening. The Parsurameshwar temple, which is a few meters away from the Mukteshwar and Siddheshwar temple, is comparatively smaller than the former two, but the lavish decorations of this temple is uncomparable to any other temple of the city. According to Hindu legend, the temple derives its name from the penance of Parshurama, one of the avatars of Vishnu, and the resultant grace of Shiva, and was built in between 7th and 8th century CE. It has all the elements of the pre-10th century style Kalinga architecture like pine spire and pyramid covered hall. Although the temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, it is among the first Hindu religious structures to contain depictions of Saptamatrikas, Chamunda, Varahi, Indrani, Vaishnavi, Kaumari, Sivani and Brahmi. The temple also contains the earliest representation of a 6-armed Mahisamardini Durga image. This temple is an exception to the usual Kalingan architecture, as it is the first temple to have an additional structure that is similar to the Jagamohana compared to the earlier temples. Except for the idol of Lord Ganesh, all other images are depicted with their respective vahanas. An 8-armed dancing Ardhanarishwar, an image of Siva Parvati, and the images of Ganga and Yamuna are also found on the walls of the temple. Lord Shiva is sculpted as Nataraja in various tandavas or dance poses in the temple. It was repaired in 1903 with some changes in the roof of the inner sanctum, whilst retaining most of the original structure. Now the temple is maintained and administered by the Archaeological Survey of India. Historians say the temples that were built in the 10th century reveal the unification of Hindu, Buddhist and Jain architecture and are one of a kind when it comes to the designs, carvings and architecture. Indeed, the uniqueness of the temple city is what attracts the travelers and tourists, and which is why it should be on the top of your bucket list.